So it's kind of late, but trying to gather up and round up all the parts that I have collected for this car. I know I haven't shown much about it, haven't talked about it, been real quiet, but I have been steadily collecting parts to go on this car. Finding deals here and there as I do. This was a Summit demo, professional products balancer for a small block Chevy. Brand new open box deal. I have the Vortec heads. That one has new springs, valve seals and everything. Valves lapped, it's ready to go. Still got to do the springs and lap valves and everything on and clean this one up. There's my gaskets. These valve covers will be on there temporarily. I have some other valve covers ordered, or actually they're already bought and paid for. They will be getting a little custom touch at some point, but the person dealing with that is very busy, and I have these that I can put on it to get the car running again, so they're not going to be a big rush. I've got this, I think, very well done. Let me get it out of here. Performer RPM air gap for Vortec heads. As you can tell by the 2 bolts here, nothing here, and the fact that it's the 2 bolts on each corner and they're directly vertical. Oh, that was great. This intake is used, but barely, extremely clean. So, got a steal of a deal on that from a guy. And give me just a minute to get back over to the shed and get the car closed up, and I'll video the rest, show you the rest of what I've got collected. Alright, next up, I have these Flowtech headers. They fit mini cars. My dad had this exact same set on his 86 Monte Carlo many moons ago. We know they fit well. We know they work well. They're called the Afterburner. So pick those up for a great deal, brand new. I have a set of Contour electric fans. Same thing I'm running on the Mustang. Those I should be able to make those fit the Monte Carlo radiator fairly easy. Holly's website had a huge clearance sale. Got header bolts and MOS gaskets. Now this kind of is going to, have a little more insight as to what else is coming next. But this is a drop-in high-pressure fuel pump with a built-in regulator and everything to go directly into the factory tank, because that car has a new fuel tank. It had gotten a new tank right before I got it, but they're 7888 GMG body. Also bought this. They had a flash sale. I think it might have been Black Friday. I don't remember. There was a flash sale and this thing was like $100 off. And I had been saying I wasn't going to order it. I was going to do something else because I didn't want to spend that much money. But it was $100 off, so I went ahead and jumped on it. This is a radio that I got another crazy deal on. This is one of those, I'd told people a couple months back that I really wanted one of these, but I, again, wasn't going to buy it because this radio is like $600 new. It is a flip-out motorized screen, and it has like Android Auto, DVD, etc. There will be a copy of the Fast and the Furious that probably goes into it and then never comes out again. But yeah, anyway. And I have, this just came in this week, a Holley PDM. Got this because it will greatly simplify my wiring. Everything labeled. and all that. So all I'll have to do is wire in, have to wire in some fuses, and that will be good. And then, if you haven't already guessed, a polished Holley Sniper EFI. This was another deal that was a Summit open box. This was actually, I talked to some employees at the store. This was the shelf display model. The wiring harness is all still sealed. All the paperwork and the gaskets are still in the vacuum sealed pack they came in. Nothing's ever been hooked up on that unit. It just got pulled out of the package, sat on the shelf, and it was just the display in store. If you've ever been in a Summit, they've got products hanging on shelves all through the place. So I am excited to get a bunch of this on and in the car. I also have some new, yes, they are cheap, but new speakers to go in the rear deck. I will probably order some better quality ones later, but we are Spare Parts Racing, doing this as cheap as possible with actually somewhat decent stuff. The only speakers I have to buy to replace everything in the car is some 3.5s for the dash. But I've got the PDM, the Sniper unit, fuel pump, headers, exhaust gaskets, new header bolts, electric fan, and some of you that know me from many years ago will probably recognize this box and 2 American-based 12s, as well as the old Logic 900 amp. Those were in the red Lexus that me and my wife dailied. They were in my extended cab Ranger for a long time. Still got them, so they're gonna go in the Monte Carlo. I may have some more stuff that I am forgetting about, but this is the majority. And, again, super excited about that. Oh, the exhaust system. I posted a video about that a long time ago when I bought it, but I'll throw a clip in here. It was another deal that I got from Summit. Both mufflers, center inlet offset outlet, which should fit under the car properly. There's the X-pipe section. One over axle pipe. There's the other over axle pipe. Okay, so after looking at this, the only thing that I can see that's missing is the optional turn down tips right there. They're not in here, and honestly I wouldn't use them anyway. I didn't count the number of clamps. There might be a couple of clamps missing, but I mean, $1,000+ exhaust kit for less than half price, 2.5-inch stainless. Definitely think you kind of can't go wrong there, considering, like I said, what it would cost to buy the components to build the exhaust ourselves, or what it would cost to buy 2.5-inch MagnaFlow mufflers and everything to actually fit the car. This is Spare Parts Racing. We'll buy something cheaper and do a little bit of work and make it fit. But yeah, I have this transmission hiding under here. It's a 4L80. Holley now makes a Sniper trans controller that plugs in to this unit. So later down the road, that will probably happen. Don't know, hadn't got that far yet, but that's a no time soon project. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to get the car in the shop at Zach's and start putting all of this stuff on. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to stress about the radio, but it would be nice to go ahead and get it in. But I have the sniper, the PDM. PDM has outputs that I can trigger the fans with, and I can fix the terrible exhaust on the car. I know I can at least get to the rear axle. I'm not sure if the kit that I have will get over the axle and have tailpipes. I may have to buy a tailpipe kit for a Monte Carlo, but we will deal with that when the time comes. I also have a set of wheels coming. They have potential to be for about 3 different cars, or 3 different vehicles. But first bet is going to be seeing if they fit the Monte Carlo. But I am super excited. Whoops. And excuse the mess in here. I had straightened up, and yeah, no excuses. It's just I've got too much crap in too little a space. So I'm going to keep posting some more stuff for sale, I'm sure. Anyway, starting to ramble. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, any of that good stuff. Thank you. Oh, and I found this old poster that I've got to straighten out and hang up. Bye.